calling me fat.
They're ridiculous.
They're saying is my chair too big? I'm sorry. It's not the 36-inch. Let me come all the way up. There. There. That's better.
Traffickers have the right to talk.
Yeah.
They have no right to speak at all.
Yeah. Child traffickers. You know.
You can't defend that. You can't come back from the grave after that.
I wonder what my mom would think. Like, this is something like totally not what I would do.
I know. I think about
so
that.
Funny.
I think my parents would be so proud. Like they're like just standing up for what's right.
I think my mom would think it'd be funny.
Mine
she'd
too.
be concerned too.
I mean, well, my mom never worried about anything, but my mom was very religious, so she would hate this. That what they're doing, so she'd be like, "You go," you know. My dad would be worried sick, and he would probably be joining in. Yeah, they are crybabies.
Definitely.
And they're calling me fat. Well, I am fat, but you know, like I've embraced it. You know,
Pack it up!
Oh my God,
people know I love. Yeah, they finally got the right treatment though for me, so I've lost 94 pounds. But yeah, because for my thing, it was years worth. I had a long-term medical things and hormonal things. So it's a bigger story than just like eating. I have, you know, whatever. That's not another day. Day.
For me, I just like to eat.
Well, I like to eat too. Joe, Streets fixed everything and filed a complaint. Oh, good, Goosey. Streets fixed everything, I guess, over in Hollywood and filed a complaint. Good news. Thank you for keeping updated.
Thank you.
If someone could let Streets know that we're here with the police, that might help too.
The police they called the police on
They called the police because I'm fat.
That's a nice headline.
Yeah, best police station drama ever. Yeah, Goosey, they're saying I'm too big, that I'm blocking the sidewalk in my chair. They're ADA body shaming. Hey, Carol. And I'm gonna file a complaint that they're body shaming me. Like I can't help it. You know, like I'm in a chair. That's just what it is. This is the one they gave me. I can't help it. Blocks the sidewalk.
What specifically did that?
I take a lot of real estate.
Oh.
Thank you. Yeah, let them know that we have the cops here. So it would.
Ma'am, do you have a drone?
Huh?
Do you have a drone?
I do, but it's not here.
A drone?
Do you have a drone?
Yeah, because we're accused of. No, we didn't see any drones. I saw nothing. No, there's no drones. No drones. Okay, guys, we almost missed it. Shame! Shame calling the police to go to your cars. We're not going to hurt you. We're peaceful. Shame wasting police resources like that. Shame. Shame. Shame on you. Don't let children in Scientology. Why do they have children working long hours and not going to school? It's child abuse. What you do to children is horrible. What you do to children is horrible.
Shame.
Children being trafficked into this cult.
And with their private security.
Yeah, their private security, LAPD.
Shame.
Shame, and how quick they come for you guys. You got them on speed dial. They don't want to be here for you guys. LAPD doesn't want to be here for this nonsense. They want to go fight real crimes. They don't want this, but we're going to come here. And so keep calling the police. Shame. What you do with children, making children work 110 hours for 47 a week, you hold their documents, shame on you. These kids don't have a life. You want to do this nonsense, do it. But get the children out of it. No child under 21 should be allowed in Scientology. You want to pay $800 to tell all your felonies? Go ahead. Leave children. Why do you have children doing your audits? People can pay, I heard, extra money, they said, to have a child do their audits. Do you do that? Do any of you have children to do your audits? We've seen children coming in and out of here. No children in Scientology, no one under 21. We are here to protect the children. Shame. And you know, you're all complicit in child abuse. You're all complicit. All of you. And the fact that LAPD doesn't listen to the victims who survived it, and they don't take their story seriously. Shame on LAPD too. And I'm upset that LAPD would even respond to this nonsense to escort them from peaceful people.
And we have an obligation to respond to all calls.
But not to escort them, to respond, yes.
the public. That's what we're supposed to do.
Okay, so hear me out. If I'm in a store and I feel scared because some creepy person's there, with the camera, you're going to tell me I'm going to be able to call and get 3 officers to come and escort me to my car.
Ma'am, I don't know how many officers are going to respond.
You guys are on the wrong
None.
side of history, buddy.
And it won't be in 5 minutes. And if you respond, you're going to tell me you're not going to escort me to my car.
If you create a radio call, we would come to the call. I don't
How
know.
was this a
1 hour,
fake
2 hours,
call?
but you're not going to escort me to my car.
This was a fake call.
How's it fake?
It was a waste of time, and you
Because
guys
what are
know
we
it.
doing? We're here with
What
cameras.
are we doing? Are we blocking the sidewalk like the computer says? Are we flying a drone?
Are you guys going to
Exactly.
do this every single time? What are you guys doing?
Do you want answers for what you're
Yeah, I
asking?
do. Yeah, all right, go ahead. Yes, please.
Okay. We're here. We got a radio call. We came out. I'm happy to talk to you guys. Happy to talk to them. That's part of what we do. Okay.
But can we get an escort from them? Like, we're more afraid of them than they are.
We're here to protect both sides.
Okay,
We're
can you
here to
escort us?
facilitate this.
Would you be willing to escort me to, because it's dangerous down there?
Where's
To
the
the
department?
the bus station.
Where's the bus station?
Right there on Lancashire, the red line. Where the red line is, where the buses are.
Oh, down that way?
Yeah, like your guys aren't going to escort me.
But, ma'am, we're not escorting people very far. We made sure they got across the street. That's
For
it.
what? What's the danger? What's the threat?
I'm not saying that there's any danger.
So why are you guys here?
But can you tell them?
There needs to be a reasonable explanation as to why you guys are here.
Because
We pay you guys
received
with
a
our
radio
tax
call.
dollars, right?
Everybody pays with their tax dollars, yes.
They- well,
Okay. The threat. Is there any sort of threat, immediate
Not
threat,
every-
you guys?
What
is
are
there,
they-
Is there a reason why you guys are blocking our free right now to be able to be here and protest peacefully?
Have we stopped you guys?
Are we?
Yeah,
But,
you've been blocking
technically
back
you
and
guys did.
forth.
Yes, to make sure that they're able to leave.
but they are. But why would you
so
think
you're
that they're
saying
not
we would
able to
attack
leave?
them or what? What are you
I
saying?
didn't say that.
Well,
But
then
what
why
did
are
they
you
say? Can I
blocking
ask you? I want to ask what they did say. And I have another very serious question. And I'm not attacking you. I'm just, but it's disgusting. Okay, we heard the call. Okay, and it said that they called the watch commander. Do they have the direct watch commander's line to call? Because if they have that, I need to know, because that's a level. That is a number that very few people can have. So if they have it, that means they have them on speed dial, because they called several times and it wouldn't get assigned. Then they said, well, we called the watch commander. Then all of a sudden you guys are here. So that makes me think that they didn't go through the front desk to get to the watch commander. It makes me think that they went direct to the watch commander, because I know that the director here, at least the former, I don't know if she still is the director, I believe she is on your CPAB. She's on your Community Police Advisory Board. So there's already so much conflict of interest with LAPD. You guys use this, they offer this for free, because I know you did different events here. And so it's disconcerting as a citizen that they can just call the watch commander and then you guys speed up your calls when you were probably going after real criminals. None of us are criminals.
None of us.
I can't say whether they have the number. I don't know. I wasn't sitting in the watch commander's seat, so I don't know. Okay, I would be lying if I told you whether they do or they don't. Okay, I'm only being honest there.
Okay.
So are you guys aware of what Scientology is and what they do? The child trafficking, the human trafficking, the elderly abuse. We caught it the other day on that second floor. Why are you guys supporting that? Why are you guys defending it?
How are we supporting that?
You guys are clearly blocking the way right now for our free right and really our First Amendment right to be here and to protest.
We have not stopped you from protesting.
Yeah, you have. You have. We all saw it. The whole world is watching.
And they
You blocked
snuck them
the way.
over.
You guys all blocked the way from right here. What were we doing? What threat were
All
we
we did
presenting?
was facilitate them leaving. That's it.
But I don't think you should facilitate that. Like, everyone else, they would have to go on their own. Or they can hire, which they hire LAPD officers. They did Saturday, but they have their own security. They can hire their Sea Org officers to come here and help them to their thing. They should not be asking our department, like, we need you guys. I'm not anti-police. We need you guys. But we need you fighting crimes. Like, I look at us and like, you're called on us. Like, I'm laughing because like we are so
This can't be a
peaceful.
threat. This cannot. Come on now, really.
None of
Let's
us
be
are threatening.
realistic on this one.
The only
you
thing
know?
they're threatened with is that they're going to be seen on camera and everyone's going to know their Scientology. But I'm exposing myself. I don't like being on camera. I hate it. But I can't listen to the stories of the people, friends I have that have been trafficked by this organization and not do anything. That's why I'm here. Otherwise, I hate being on camera. I don't want to do this. I'd rather be home. But we're trying to bring education to you as well.
Appreciate that.
And I do understand that you had to go to every call. I get that, but at the same time, can someone Like, how do we complain to say that we're sick and tired of them utilizing the resources like that? They need to stop.
Like city council, I'm not sure, honestly.
Okay.
I really don't know.
I'll pursue it, and they need to know that they can't just call the watch commander. Like, if you're not coming here quick enough because you're actually fighting real crimes, they can't call the watch commander and say they're not here fast enough. Our people want to go home.
I don't know when the call came out. I don't know. I was coming for another call.
It's been from about an hour. I'd say it's been
Like I
going
said,
for an hour.
I didn't really look at it. It was literally coming for another call, so I don't know exactly when the call came out.
It's an empty
I don't
answer,
know.
guys.
And it's not illegal to use drones, right? And they're saying people using
There's
drones.
regulations on drones. I'm not aware of all of them, but there is regulations on drones.
There is. I mean, I know you can't go on their property, but and
The FAA has set up some stuff on drones.
right, and but also they're saying about blocking the sidewalk. It's like, we're not blocking the sidewalk. There's no one coming. If anyone's coming, we'll gladly move over. I mean, it's like but it's just, we're tired of it, and we plan on being here. You know, we dealt with Hollywood. They shut that one down. They don't like this. I get they don't like it, but we don't like what's going on now that we're getting aware of what's going on with this human trafficking stuff.
Like I said, I'm not here to talk to you. I'll answer what questions I can. You know, I don't
So are
have-
any of you guys
I appreciate
affiliated with
that.
the Church of Scientology at all?
We can't answer that.
You can't answer that? Okay. Well, that's a horrible answer, guys. That's the most unfortunate
We're
answer.
LAPD officers. I work in the Hollywood division. I got a radio call. It's fine. Okay.
So any threat that you sense or any reason as to why you guys actually came through?
Because we got a radio call.
Okay.
But when it didn't come, we heard it. They called the watch commander.
Again, I can't answer that.
But no, we heard it over the radio.
If you heard it, then you heard it. I'm not saying that it wasn't.
And
the case.
so
I'm saying-
I need to find out if they went through they better have gone through the front desk. I don't think they did.
Yeah,
Because they're on the
unfortunately, you guys are
CPAP.
presenting a lot of like empty answers, just blanket
understand
statements.
that.
You know, it just time and time again, you guys are going to be their personal security. I don't know if you guys are affiliated with them or not. It seems like you guys are. It seems like you guys are members of the Church of Scientology, which supports human trafficking, child trafficking, abuse of the elderly, and that is something to
I've never
I would be
responded to a
ashamed
radio
of.
call here. This is the first time I've ever been to this building. That's all I can say.
Yeah, well, you guys are on. I didn't see any of you. Weren't here the other night, right, on Saturday? No, these are all new officers. I know in Hollywood it's the same officers every single time.
Hollywood's
So-
the same division. It's a
Holly-
whole different division.
No, that's what I'm saying. Theirs is more more ingrained, but the leadership here does have high level connections being on the CPAB, and that's a conflict of interest. I mean, that is something that I guess she has the right to be on the CPAB board, but she doesn't have a right to call LAPD then like they're her own personal security force. And so I want to file a complaint about that, about the watch commander being called.
File a complaint about that?
Yes,
Happy to take a complaint for that.
you can. Okay.
If it's something that I'll investigate and see if it's something that can be complained about.
Can you find out if it can be complained about? Is there any way to find out if she called directly? Because if they called through the front line, then okay, maybe I that's different. But if she was able to call if she has the number directly to the watch commander, I have a problem with that. Because then she's using you as her own personal police force.
I gotta get some information for you to do it.
Okay, what information do you need? I can't do it anonymously.
Sure. You can do it
Yeah.
anonymously.
But can you find out if I can? Because please, because I have a real issue with that. That is a level of corruption that is.
And what is it exactly that you want?
I want to know if they called the watch commander's direct line, because you know the watch commander's line has to be kept free and clear. It's very few people that have that number, and if they have it and are able to call it and get the officers to come here quicker because of it,
Okay, so I'm gonna restate it to make sure I understand.
please.
Okay, so you want to make a complaint that they called the watch commander. If they called the watch commander's line, that's improper.
Yeah, abuse of yes, and it's abuse because it got the officers here quicker. Because after they called the like you guys hadn't shown up for like an hour. Then it said they called the watch commander, and then you guys came really quick after that. So I want to file a complaint if they are using the resources, our resources like that.
And to be clear, you want to file it anonymously, so you're not
Yes.
going to provide name and phone number.
I don't want to do that. I'll provide an email.
I get that.
Okay, but is that a complaint? Can you find out if that's a valid complaint? Because I would like
I
to.
gotta make a phone call, but yeah, I can.
Okay, I'm willing to wait. I mean, this is too. That was shocking to me, that she called the. But now she, like I said, if she called through the front desk, which I believe is closed, then I was like, okay, she knows there's a watch commander. If she does it through the front desk, it's one thing. But if they called directly, no, I want to file a complaint.
So just for the record too, since you guys weren't blocking us, had I walked over there, you guys wouldn't have pushed us or anything or gotten abusive or anything like that, hostile, anything like that.
Walk over where? Because there was cars coming out.
Right over here.
Right
What if
there,
we don't
at
cross
the
this
edge.
line? We're not even in this line. You were blocking me from even just getting here.
Yeah, and we weren't
What is the
blocking cars.
explanation behind that? Is there, do you have an explanation?
Like I said before, we have an obligation to provide safety to both sides due to the fact that we're facilitating cars.
So from here, would I be blocking, since we're not crossing this line, which is the exit of the driveway, right? Would I have been blocking?
I'm only going to say this. I have to ensure the safety of both sides. And so in order to make sure
That
that
isn't
you're
an answer.
going to walk into the way of the car.
Did I look like I was going to?
Possibly. I don't know.
Okay, so next time, just to clarify, since this technically isn't.
I want to get closer because I can't hear. Oh, you want to get closer
If
too?
we
You go
do this
first.
again
No,
next
go ahead.
time, you're not going to get in the way. If I stand here, you're not going to be able to tame me, right? Is that what you're
Or
saying?
tase you. I'm more worried about getting tased.
There's always something, you know?
I'm scared of that. I'll be honest with you. You guys have, no offense, but you guys all have weapons, like
You guys all do.
batons, guns. I'm scared. I'm a little bit.
And police all over the
Scared.
nation have been, corrupt, crazy, and nobody wants to have their life in jeopardy because we're behind.
I'm
this line,
scared.
right? Peacefully
I can't lie. I am. Like that's why I didn't come that close. I'm
I
afraid
feel like
to.
we've come out here and had a fairly decent conversation.
Now, yes, but I'm talking about before, like when we were coming.
Didn't feel like we came out here aggressively or anything. Yes, we facilitated them leaving. We facilitated them staying safe.
So
But
next time if I walk past you.
They were
something-
always safe.
Next time
I
I walk
can't
past
speak
you.
for a situation that hasn't happened.
So had I walked past you, what would you have
I
done?
can't speak for a situation that hasn't happened or did not happen. So I will not comment. I can only
We'll
comment on
catch you
what's
next
happened.
time then. Goes for you too.
I'm
if you're
pretty sure there'll
walking
be
away.
continued.
All right, so
calls.
and next time, just if we see you, like if he comes there, we're just reminded, like we are peaceful. We're not going to hurt nobody. The funny thing is, they wanted your protection for their safety. They were safe all along. They would never not be safe. We would I mean, all we use is our First Amendment right of speech and protest and camera. But we would never, I would never want to hurt any of them. Like, I'm not here to hurt anyone. I would never, no, they are 100% safe.
Has there been any reported case of any of us hurting them too? Can we get that confirmed?
There's
No?
only ever
don't know.
been times where
Like
they
I
were
said, this is the first time
Yes,
I've
we become the victim. Actually, there's been numerous arrests. Like, actually, one of us was arrested, was assaulted tonight. The protesters are the ones that get assaulted, constantly getting assaulted. And fake calls and all this stuff. We have never, not one of us have ever been accused of assaulting or hurting anyone because it's not what we're about. We're not into it.
It's not what we're about.
That's good. We'd like
But-
to keep it.
All right, but we're gonna. I mean, you might as well know. I mean, we're coming out here because this one, we need to know what's going on with this one because like Hollywood has been, we stopped them from. They're not anymore trying to recruit everybody, but this behavior, it's got to stop until there's. I will stop when there's no children under 21 in Scientology, especially the Sea Orgs. Then I will gladly stop protesting. Right, we'll all hang up our hats and we'll leave. Adults, if they want to go worship Xenu, do whatever you want to do. But it's the fact that they do this to children. That's the only reason I'm here is to protect kids. And if you hate people that protect kids, I know. But I'm just saying, if anyone does, or if they hate it that we're trying to protect the kids, that's the only reason I'm here. Honestly, get the kids out of the equation, and I'm gone. Because I have better things to do too. But except for saving kids. And I'm sorry you had to go through this. Because I don't want bad neighborhood. I see you guys out there in the streets, this my community. I see you guys, and I don't want any problems with any of you.
Is there anything else we can do for you guys tonight?
No, I think we kept you long enough, huh? Or, yeah, real crime to fight. How has it been busy on the streets tonight? Has it been crazy?
It's been crazy tonight.
Does it seem like crime's up, or is it evening out now? Can't tell. I know. That's for the slows to
Some days
tell.
it's up, some days it's down. It's busy, it's slow. Today's a busy day.
Is it? And I'm sorry that you had to come for this nonsense, but when you see us, I'll wave to you guys. I always wave. I've seen you so many. I saw you recently. I forget where, because yeah, I see you guys around, and I try to wave. I'm not trying to be hostile. We need you, but we just need you. We just want it done right and make sure everyone's rights are protected. Our rights too, not just they're safe. Arnett, thank you, officers.
And I don't know how much my word is worth, but I can tell you that I am not a threat.
Yeah, none of us are threats.
Yeah.
Unless someone's attacking me, I'm going to defend myself. But other than that, I'm never going to hurt a soul.
Never
I'm the
want
last person you have to worry about.
Sounds good.
All right, so you guys take it and be safe out there.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no, be safe out there. Thank you, Eric. And we need our officers, but we need you. We need you. Like just doing it right. But I do want to file that complaint though. All right, make a phone call. Thank you. Oh, what's officer? Oh, I'll give my email. Yeah, no, I never go off. So I need to document I document everything. And guys, for the record, these officers were, treated us right. I mean, I get the being stuck between having to do their job and stuff like that, but something needs to change. They cannot just be called out here every time. And they shouldn't block. Like, you can't block our way of being able to film. Like, we have the right to passage here. We can't block cars, but we certainly should be able to go up to the line there unless there's a reason. You know what I'm saying, officer? Unless there's a reason to stop us. And I didn't see any reason. A camera's not a reason. It's not a weapon.
What was your email?
It's audit, AUDIT, period, IN, period, LA, at gmail.com. Yeah, if I could get an incident card, because I'd like to keep track of it since I'm filing a complaint. Yes, and like I said, it's only if they had direct access to the watch commander. Then if they do, I want to file a complaint. If it was through the, I still like to file a complaint for them constantly. I feel like we're being harassed.
15, you want to come in?
Is that an FI card?
Yes.
Are you active on incident 452?
We're getting our business
is contacting
as
the
requested.
Valley Traffic
Yes.
Unit to ascertain
Thank you.
which units are clear.
Yeah, I'm just giving an email. That should be enough to file a complaint.
Let's pursue.
Yeah, I got your email audit.in.la@gmail.com.
Correct.
15 on west.
At what point, yeah. You guys can email me anytime. No worries.
Like it's not in your bio.
I know, it's on my bio. I know, it's in my name. Yeah, no, yeah, I put it up there. Feel free, guys. I get people who email me interesting stuff about this, what they learned, because they know I like to take more of an investigative approach.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, they've been respectful to us. I'm going to be respectful. I'm not, Tanzanite, if you have stuff to email me. Like, seriously, I have no email me. I'm in this is becoming like my full-time thing. I'm like, I cannot listen to Serge and Lara and all them, to what they went through, the hell they went through, and not get involved until these children are there's no one under 21 in Scientology. And I will deal with their, deal with what we had to deal with, Please get called on us. But aren't you guys sick of it, though? Like, you guys are constantly called for this. Aren't you sick of it? Of them constantly calling and, like...
It's my first time here, actually.
Oh, it is? Okay, well, that's good. I'm going to guess maybe not your last.
It's not going to be her last.
I know, because now I'm going to come. This is going to be where I'm coming. Yeah.
This one and the blue building.
I'm going to come out here even more now. Like I said, this location, guys,
This needs work. This one needs love, yeah. And the neighbors hate them. The neighbors come up to us and on camera, like, please shut them down. Please do what you're doing. We'll bring water. We'll bring,
Blaring their music.
Yeah. Do you know on Saturday, they blasted for 6 hours one song beyond the noise level, even after 10 o'clock, and nothing. And six officers here, they're off-duty LAPD officers. And the neighbors hate them. They're sick of it. So they're happy to see us.
Okay. So they don't have the watch commander's number.
Okay, they do not?
We'll speak to. They called communications just like everybody else, and ultimately, how calls.
But how did they get the watch? How did it? Because they said they talked to the watch commander, so they were patched through by. Like, how did they talk
I
to
don't
the
think
watch?
they were patched through. If there was a conversation between them, it would have been the watchman calling them. It's not a matter of.
Okay, so they left. So they still have enough power to like ask the watch commander. You believe that to call them? Watch commander's not going to call me. Like,
I know.
you know what I'm saying? It's just.
You asked the question. I'm
I
trying
know, but I want you to hear our point of view
That's
too.
fine. They do not have the watch commander's number. It's not something that they can call them up and speed us up or anything. It's not how it works.
Okay, all right.
So, again,
I'd still like to put an incident. Yeah, I do. But this is the fact that them constantly calling that they feel that they need.
What is it that you want to make it like? Because originally it was that they had the watch commander's number.
Yes.
We've clarified that they don't.
Thank you.
What would you like it to be? Did you put
Thank
my
you.
name?
Is your number on there too? The name and yeah. The fact that we want to have free passage here to exercise our First Amendment rights, and we don't want them to like. I'm upset that they're calling the police lying, like saying that we're doing things like we're criminals. What's a 415? Okay, that we're creating a disturbance, which is a lie. So I want a false call for a 415. They're lying. So you're newer in the force? Yeah, are you newer because you're in the force?
Everybody's on the floors now.
Oh, they're all on the force now?
Pretty much. No, I mean there's still.
I used to know the threes. Like I always knew the ones that were in the threes. Wow. Okay, I'm aging myself. So how old I am if you're on the fours. Okay, so yeah, can we do that for? Hey, mwah. This is yeah. That they called a disturbance. There's no disturbance. It's a peaceful, honest
You have your
protest.
email, right? That's what you're gonna
Yes.
provide? Okay.
So you're gonna file that for me?
Yeah, I'll send the receipt to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you, officer. I'll look forward to the email. Huh? Yeah, we're all. Oh,
What else we can do for you?
no, they put a knight in shining armor on you. Look. That's cute. Thank you, guys. I don't know who did that. Yeah, that's a good question too. Like, that's why I'm filing the complaint. Why aren't they responsible for filing false reports? Constantly they do this. Like one time they did it 17 times in one night. Not here at this location at Hollywood, but we're tired of it. And maybe not everyone else files a complaint. I'm going to file a complaint every time.
What was the call for today?
Today was a 415 disturbing the peace. And then they said that they called the watch commander, but he's saying they don't have their number, that the watch commander called them, but still. How do they get the watch commander calling them? That's the highest level at the station, is the watch commander. The watch commander, I guess, got the cops because they weren't coming fast enough.
Right, of course.
They were waiting an hour, and so they call the watch commander, and boom, they're here.
Yeah.
Because that's their big boss, and when he says get rolling on this call, he can redirect anything he wants. He's the watch commander. It's like he's like the chief of the right. He's the highest level here tonight. So. He's in charge of the watch, so I'm very upset about that.
Oh, like I said, I will generate that for you.
Thank you.
I'll email to you.
Thank you, sir.
Can I ask a question completely off the wall, unrelated to this? Sure. On your field jacket you're wearing, does it have buttons on the inside and outside collar?
He's a uniform freak. I know. Yeah, he's a uniform
I don't have
junkie.
any buttons on this one.
Okay, I was trying to figure out if you put a fur collar on. Okay,
All right.
thanks.
It's okay. Bike guy has to keep it, about on point with about uniforms. He likes uniforms. Okay, thank you,
We're gonna take
officers.
off.
All right, be safe out there.
Thank you.
Thank you, officer. I got here to the end of it. I would have loved to hear everything.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. Oh, it did look like Goofy. Oh my
So what
gosh,
happened?
Timu Goofy.
We
That didn't even dawn on me. You guys are so freaking hilarious. Okay, we were here. Oh yeah, you missed it. Hi, Robert. It's like, yeah, it was crazy. They called saying we're creating a disturbance and
but their music was not a
right. No, and
Their
the neighbors
music
hate
actually
them.
was.
So we spoke to one of the neighbors.
Yeah.
He's like,
and-
please keep doing this. He goes, we hate them. They're horrible. He goes, he called the police about that noise complaint about the music, and
They ignored it.
yeah, and so he's pissed. But they called. They were like waiting an hour because they wanted to leave, and they wouldn't come. Normally they come quick,
Right.
and they didn't come quick. So they called somehow. I don't know if I believe them that they don't have the watch commanders. I'll be honest. I don't believe that for a second.
And you guys lie.
They do. They are allowed to lie. So
Didn't you guys record the when you had the.
Well, I can get the call. I want to get the
Because you guys were
call.
like putting your clothes there, so maybe you can like avoid it.
Yeah. Can anyone
it's
get a
cold-
copy of the calls?
It's
Does
colder
anyone
here
know
than
how to
in
do that?
Hollywood.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's always colder here than in Hollywood.
It's-
The
oh,
valley's always either 10 degrees hotter or 10 degrees colder.
It's Hollywood was just
No,
warming.
whatever.
Right now I'm freezing.
Yeah. She's been out here. Yeah, she knows. She,
Right?
I'm
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
I have this little hand warmy thing. If you want that.
Please.